Bank of America just tripled their $17,500 down payment grant program from $5 billion to $15 billion. If you didn't know this already, grant money is free money for a down payment on your house, which means if you qualify for this program, you don't ever have to worry about paying this money back. Now, according to the part 1 video I made about this grant program and over 750 comments, you guys probably have 2 main questions at this point. Question number 1, is this program legit? And question number 2, how do I qualify for this program? So in this video, I'm going to thoroughly break down those 2 questions so that you can get a chunk of that $15 billion to help with your down payment. By the way, I have no affiliation with Bank of America. I'm not getting paid for any of this. This is just my honest effort to help people buy a house in 2021 and beyond. So let's jump into the video, check it out. So starting with question 1, is this grant legit? In order to answer this question, we need to first ask the question, why is Bank of America giving this grant in the first place? In 2019, Bank of America initiated this program with the goal of helping 20,000 people buy a home. Well, what ended up happening is they actually helped 21,000 people buy homes with this program by the time 2020 was over. So let's pause for a second, because here's the answer to our question. Bank of America closed 21,000 mortgages. That means they got 21,000 pieces of business. So Bank of America is using this grant as leverage to get you in the door and get your business, and it is completely legitimate. It's just a good business move, and quite frankly, it's working. They've already closed 21,000 pieces of business and helped that many people buy new homes, which is why they are tripling this initiative, and their new goal is to get 60,000 people into new homes by 2025. Now, before we get into how you qualify for this grant program, let me rapid fire answer a few common misconceptions associated with this grant program. Number 1, you have to be a first-time home buyer. This is false. You can be buying your 10th home. All that matters is that you meet the requirements. Number 2, Bank of America charges higher rates when you take out a mortgage with them through this program. That is also false. If you want more details, check out the first video. Number 3, you have to open an account with Bank of America. This is also false. Number 4, you eventually have to pay back Bank of America for this money they're giving you. That is also false. Real quick, if this video is adding value and helping, hit that subscribe button. Let's keep going. Number 5, there is an early payoff penalty or other abnormal restrictions associated with this mortgage with Bank of America. That is also false. It is like any other traditional 30-year fixed rate mortgage that you can get pretty much anywhere in the market. Number 6, and this is a big one, Bank of America is giving this grant in response to some sort of legal action or lawsuit filed against them. That is also false. Number 7, will this program work with the NACA program or NACA? No, it will not. Number 9, can this grant program be stacked with either city or state or other programs to get you in your first house? Yes, potentially, but things can get complicated, but it has worked. And finally, number 10, if you use this grant program, do you have to buy a house in a bad neighborhood, whatever that means? The answer is no, this is false. I have actually witnessed people that have bought brand new construction homes utilizing this grant. So now let's answer the better question, which is, how do you qualify for this program? Let's start with a list that moves from most important to least important, and at the end of this list, if this still makes sense, I'll show you where to get started for an application. Number 1 is credit score. You need a credit score of 680 or higher to qualify for this grant program in almost every case. Here's an important point as it pertains to credit score for any lending opportunity. The lower credit score you have, typically the more money you're going to have to bring to close. Remember that credit score is a risk measurement from a lending perspective, so the better credit score you have, ideally the more trustworthy of a borrower you will be. Number 2, how much of your own money do you have to have saved up for this program? If you only have $1,000 to your name, you are most likely going to have a hard time qualifying for this program. Let me explain why. The reason for this is this grant does not cover 100% of your down payment and closing costs. It is designed as a tool to help push you over the edge to get into a house. It is designed to be a tool that helps you buy a house, not a tool that buys a house for you. So how much money do you actually need to have saved up for this program? I can't tell you an exact number, but I would say probably between $4,000 and $6,000 would most likely make you a strong candidate, or at least I think that you should go through the application process if that's where you're at. Number 3, and this is a big one, but at the current moment, there are only 37 states that this grant program works in. Now this could change, but I'm gonna show you a list that I have right now of the states that work with this program to see if you are in one of those states. If you see your state listed in this rolling list that I'm about to give you, and you answered yes to the 2 questions above this and some of the other requirements, I would say you are a strong candidate. The link is in the description that'll take you straight to a form that will get you connected to a Bank of America loan officer. Here are my final 2 pieces of advice or warnings for you. There are 2 more hoops to jump through. One is, income limitations. This is a program designed initially for moderate to low income situations. And then the last one is within each one of those states, there are restrictions to where in that state this grant program is going to work for. I hope this video helped you. Good luck.